Officer caught in a real life horror movie, bruh.
This officer was by himself on a routine welfare check. What he didn't know is that he might be talking to a killer. Just past midnight on November 14th, 2022, a Milwaukee police officer responded to a welfare check in a residential neighborhood. The caller was concerned for their 75-year-old neighbor, who lived with 31-year-old Israel Webb II, a man who shared no familial ties. Officers were likely unaware of Israel's criminal history, which included armed robbery, carrying a concealed weapon,
Damn, what the
and multiple disorderly conduct charges. According to a community briefing, upon arrival, Israel spoke through a window and agreed to let an officer inside.
He was on some shady shit, dog. He was. Whoa.
After you.
Think about it, bro.
You said you gotta make sure you got an animal or something? Yeah. Go ahead.
Yo, his place look dirty as f. I ain't gonna lie.
Here, Israel picks up a steel brake rotor on his way into the residence.
Oh wait, what is that, like a hallway?
What, this one? Yeah. Okay. What's that for?
Oh no, to block the door and swings open.
Ah, gotcha.
According to
Yo,
the community
bro, I
briefing,
go live, bro. That shit mad sus, dog. Yo, if I'm a police, I'm telling that fool to keep that door open. How you just gonna do? Yo, police officer gotta tee up a little bit, dog. Like, how you just gonna be like, let this fool close the door?
this is the only
That's just a
entrance
little
and exit
insane.
in the home. The rotor likely weighs around 20 pounds, more than enough to prevent anybody from quickly leaving or entering
That's
the room.
insane,
Bro,
bro.
just back on the door for me.
Rocky? She's laying on bed.
I know, bro. Letting that's just insane, bro. This fool got zero space. Whoa, is this a hoarder? He might be a hoarder.
Dorothy! Where's your bed at?
Yeah.
Yo, shawty, Dorothy got no space to sleep.
You got any lights here?
Yeah.
That shit packed up to the brim.
I guess she can pay a bill.
Oh. Hey, where's you going there from?
Yeah, no,
What do you mean?
she's right here.
Oh.
Wait,
She's
what?
right here? Dorothy?
What the f?
Is she sleeping?
Yes.
Yo, Dorothy is dead. Dead as f. She's dead. She's dead, bro. What the f?
How long she been sleeping for?
What the f?
Since 6.
You think
What's the
she's
bag
like,
for?
she's probably
It's the bed.
She wets the bed.
okay. She be peeing
You
herself
gotta
and
cover
shit.
it like that.
Because you're in here, we'll open the window and stuff.
Okay, you pull the cover back for me?
Dorothy?
Yo, Dorothy is passed away, dog. She.
Why is she covered up like that? Her face.
She's sleeping.
Alright, just step back for me.
I don't know why my dad used to sleep like this, and one time I thought he died, and I want to go shake him to wake him up, and then he would not wake up, and I thought he died, and I started crying and shit, and then he got up like 20 seconds later. That shit insane.
Miss Dorothy?
Nah, you ended, bro. I did not end. I literally told you I was
Why
not
she got
ending.
flowers and stuff around her like that?
I'm ending after this though.
Okay, step back. Step back.
She's dead.
What do you mean she's...
She's dead. I was going to call her relatives in the morning.
Okay. Put your hands up.
The phone's in the room.
Put your hands up.
Alright.
Turn around. Put your hands
No.
up.
What the f?
5446. Gotta give
Why
another
you just
squad to my location. I'm a supervisor. Put your hands behind your back. You don't got any weapons or anything like that. See?
Do you think this was gonna try to do a dash or something?
Hands behind your back.
Or make a break for it or something?
Looking at me. Don't do that. Why you look? No, you're not gonna get shot, but you looking at me like that is kind of making me nervous.
Okay.
Stop looking at me.
Eldrin. This fool just up like a
Don't do
Mexican,
that.
bro. I don't know, like a, you know what I mean?
Stop looking at me. You're gonna get tased. You hear me?
I know a
Just
couple of
let me know.
Mexican
Don't
fools
do that.
who just like that. Calm though.
I got a taser right now.
Okay.
Is it on there?
I low-key always wanted to get tasered though. Like on some freak. Just wanna know
No. No.
what the fuck.
Call her relatives. Call her relatives, please.
This fool just asked to get shot.
Make that other squad 1017, please.
What the fuck is wrong?
1017.
Bro got aura. You're tripping, dog.
Don't move. Just don't
Fool
move.
does not got aura.
Because you're
Before we
doing
talk
too
about
much
shooting in the
movement, you're
face, bro.
making me
Like,
nervous.
that shit's fucking insane.
No. Just don't move.
Wait, he hasn't put the cuffs on him? Why you trying to be like Lil J? Who the fuck is Lil Jai? Is that the dude that Aiden Ross fool?
Report, show stone.
Lil J? Lil Jaime? Yo, how the fuck has this fool not like arrested him or some shit yet? Hell ego? At least said that's the Aiden Ross fool, right? What you
No,
talking
on
about?
your stomach. Sir, on your stomach.
What the
You're
fuck?
doing too much.
Okay, don't take it. Don't take it.
No, you're gonna get to it.
Okay, I'm down.
Yo, he low-key just giving out freaky vibes, bro. Talking about something, please shoot me, please shoot me, please tase me.
Hands behind your
shut the
back
fuck up,
now.
dog.
Hands behind your back.
That's some crazy shit.
Behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back.
Wait, this is bro. I thought he had a gold cam on and shit. I'm tripping. Taser.
Put your other hand behind your back.
What was the address again?
Your other hand behind your back. Stop resisting.
I'm not resisting.
Put your hand behind your back. Your other hand.
This was ass crack show.
Yep, put it behind your back.
This was wearing jeans with no underwear, bro. What the fuck? Should have known this was a psychopath. Oh fuck! Oh my! Oh my!
Stop! Stop resisting! Stop!
Oh my!
Stop! Stop!
Oh my!
Stop! Stop!
Oh
According
dog,
to
you're
a community
tripping,
briefing,
bro.
the officer attempted to handcuff Israel but secured only one wrist before a struggle began. At this time, the officer pressed the emergency button on his radio, signaling for immediate backup. During the altercation, Israel allegedly used this 2.5-foot metal pole and attempted to grab the
Yo,
officer's
he had that shit already
firearm.
loaded up in his inventory and everything, dog. He was ready for that shit.
Stop! Stop! Give me another squad here now! Sir!
Right in the face.
Stop!
Right in the
That's
face.
why I'm not a
You
cop.
wanna be
Fuck,
shot?
dog.
Stop!
Right in the face. Please, right in
shit
the face.
might-
Stop!
Okay.
Drop the pole!
Right in the face.
Drop the pole!
Please, right in the face.
Drop the pole!
Right in the face.
Right in the face. Yo, this
Right in
was
the-
freaky.
pole!
Right in the face.
Drop!
Do it in the Come on, right in
Sir.
the face. Please, right in the face. Right
Drop
in
the
face.
pole!
Right in the face. Right in the face.
Yo, this one must have some
Right
like,
face. Come on.
I don't fucking say
Do
that
it,
shit,
please.
but a death list or some shit, dog.
Do it.
Sir!
Do it.
Drop the
Do
pole!
it. You know what I see. Do it.
Sir!
Right in the fucking face, man.
the pole!
What is this fool talking about?
Come on.
Drop the
Come
pole!
on. Right in the face, man. Please.
Drop
Right in the face.
on the ground
Oh
now!
shoot, Tom, you're tripping, dog.
Make it quick.
You're
On the
tripping, fool.
ground.
Please make it quick. Okay. Don't tag me.
Oh,
Drop it! Drop it! Now!
damn.
Right in the face.
Drop it!
Wait, he didn't get affected by that shit? I ain't gonna lie.
Drop it!
Right in the face. Come on.
Drop it!
He didn't get affected by the taser, bruh. What?
That door!
Okay. Don't tag
Wait,
me.
what? I fucking skipped on accident.
Drop it!
Yo,
Drop it! Now!
he didn't get affected by that
Drop
shit.
it!
Right in the face.
Drop
Yo,
it!
this fool must have some crazy ass attributes.
Drop
Right in the face.
that door! Wait now!
He got tasered and made the cop stutter. That's kind of insane, dog. I can't even lie. He's a sick fuck, but
Right in the face.
you know what I mean.
Drop the weight!
Right in the face.
Drop the weight!
I ain't gonna lie, that shit was kind of like
Drop
shit was a little oriful,
the
but he's a sick fuck though.
Responding officers attempted a rear entry to the building, but ultimately had to kick down the door to assist.
Subject is that girlfriend. I'm in the squad.
He low key,
Assist.
he low key kicked that shit back.
Subject is that girlfriend. I'm in the
Doggy
squad.
kicked that shit, fool. This was insane. Oh my, booty shot.
Don't take me, man. Don't take me,
Is
man.
that fool wearing Converse? This fool's wearing Converse, bruh. I don't know police officers wear Converse.
Don't take me, man.
Fuck.
Don't
He wore platform Converse. This shit gives you like 2 inches in height, dog. Oh, what the fuck? Yo, these cops are slow as fuck.
Get me!
We'll busted or some shit, dog. We'll busted a fat ass nut from that shit. That's why he wanted to get shot.
I got it. Someone get medical now. Call for medical.
According to a community briefing, despite being tased, Israel threw the brake rotor at the officer, prompting the officer to fire his handgun. This photo shows the damage caused by the rotor, which was allegedly just inches from hitting the officer. Israel allegedly continued to resist other officers, but was eventually taken into custody. Emergency medical services were immediately sent for Israel, and he survived the injuries. The 24-year-old
End of Watch is
officer was
actually a
treated
good
and
ass
released
movie,
after
bro.
minor
Y'all should watch that
injuries.
shit.
The officer had 4 years of service at the time. A medical examiner was called to assess the 75-year-old woman who had no signs of trauma. It was later determined she died from lung cancer, though the exact time of death remains unclear. An investigation was opened to determine if the use of force was justified after the officer involved shooting.
So that fool never killed this old woman. He just said that shit for the love of the game. He just did that shit for like the love of it. Cause he was just on some psychotic shit. So he really didn't need to do all that. He just had to tell the officer, yeah, she low-key just passed away. He just did that shit because he wanted to.
Incident took place. During this investigation, the officer was placed on administrative leave. On December 5th, 2022, roughly 3 weeks after the shooting, the Milwaukee County District Attorney found the use of force was justified. The officer will face no charges regarding this incident.
That fool
For
dead
this
ass threw like a
incident,
fucking weight at
Israel
his
was
head,
charged
dog.
with 1 count of battery of a law enforcement officer, 1 count of resisting an officer, and 2 counts of bail jumping, which was linked to a $2,500 signature bond for prior disorderly conduct charges, according to news sources. In February 2023, the court determined he was incompetent to make decisions related to his case and assist with his defense. However, the court deemed he was a likely candidate to regain competency in his case. He was forced to participate in 62 days of competency restoration treatment.
Yo, I don't know what any of this
Jail
shit means,
time
bro.
if sentenced. In May 2023, he remained incompetent, leading to extended treatment.
Wait,
By
what does that
late
mean?
July
That he's not like he's not
2023,
mentally stable enough to do it, or what?
the court declared him competent and set a $5,000 cash bond. In August 2023, he pled not guilty and posted the $5,000 cash bond in September after 10 months in custody. Though the case was prepared for trial, in February 2024, 15 months after the incident, the
He's not
state
mentally
dismissed all
stable.
charges and refunded his bail. However, in March 2024, he was recharged for the same incident with 1 count of attempting to disarm a peace officer, 1 count of resisting or obstructing an officer, and 1 count of bail jumping. A $5,000 signature bond
So he got
was
a
set in
refund,
April
and then
2024.
he got a refund for that shit, and he immediately had to pay the same amount anyways, bro.
And in June,
fuck
he
is
pled
up
not
with this
guilty
fool?
once again. At the time of posting this video, the case remains pending. Additionally, Israel currently faces separate, unrelated charges for stalking and violating a restraining order in relation to domestic abuse, along with felony bail jumping.
Now, when police receive calls for a check on their well-being, it's often a very delicate situation. And though we do use compassion, we also have to respond with caution.
We just
Because
get a
as usual,
post-game
police
interview?
enter these situations knowing very little. And I've responded to many welfare check calls, and most times the person was either asleep or not home. But on that rare occasion, unfortunately, the end result wasn't always a happy ending. So today we're in Milwaukee and we have a concerned neighbor calling 911 so police can do a welfare check to check on a 75-year-old woman who lives with a 31-year-old man who isn't a family member. Now, this is an immediate cause for concern for me because when you have a random person living with someone who isn't related to them, it could
Damn,
be just
bro.
me, but
Family,
this is
bro. They
extremely
wouldn't take
suspect
care of grandma.
because many people like to
That's
take
fucked
advantage
up.
of the elderly. We do see it a lot. And then we learned that the male living with this woman has an extensive criminal history, which is never good. So my question is, how did this male even end up living here? But the male actually opened the door for the officer and everything appeared okay for the moment until the male picked up the 20-pound brake rotor and then placed it in front
That's
of the
what I'm
door.
saying, bro. This police officer has L awareness, bro. Like, if you see this fool picking up a weight, yo, dog, like, bro, what the fuck is wrong with you, bro? Like, you should.
In the exit of the
You
apartment.
gotta have, like,
And his
facial
explanation
awareness.
was because the
You gotta have
door
shit
swings
maxed
open.
out if you trying
And
to
just
be
as a
clean,
side
bro.
note, in the academy, officers
Just
are
tripping.
usually trained to never allow your exit to be obstructed because you may have to make a quick exit. But at this point, as I'm watching this, the hairs on the back of my neck started to stand up because the male first states that Dorothy is on the bed. But once the light came on, the male states that Dorothy was right next to the officer the entire time. But here's the thing, Dorothy isn't alive anymore. and the male apparently knew that during this entire interaction, because that's exactly what he whispered
That
to this
shit's
officer.
weird, though,
Now, if
just
you guys
having
are
a
paying
dead body
attention, this guy
around
gives
you the
away
whole
multiple
time.
signs that he wasn't going to go quiet. Now, the first one is he didn't turn all the way around when the officer gave him an order, and the second, he keeps watching the officer.
Bro,
And
I
the
thought
last,
he
actually
put him in handcuffs right here. He just pump faked the fuck out of us. He
pulls away when
didn't
the
do
officer
nothing.
initially tries to cuff him. And these are all warning signs, and I cannot stress how dangerous this is because the officer is in this apartment with the door closed with a mentally unstable
Berlanga?
man. And that quick, as the officer tries to cuff him, the officer's in a fight because
This
all
one
we
just
hear is
said
the
cuff
officer
him.
yelling to stop resisting
Little
because the
ugly ass
body
cuff him.
cam is falling off, and this interaction just got more disturbing as it progressed. Now, this officer had
I
to
ain't gonna
yell.
lie, this officer had bad awareness, bro. And that fool had L reaction time.